I've spoken to several successful business owners who are still in the rat race, and others who end up broke after they retire and close their small brick-and-mortar business. Now, I'm not talking about the CEOs of billion-dollar tech companies who exit with hundreds of millions of dollars, but of the people more relatable to us. I am talking about the small business owners in your town. The people in your neighborhood who own the convenience stores, the local restaurants, insurance agencies, muffler shops, etc. So how can someone struggle financially after profiting hundreds of thousands of dollars every year? In this video, I will teach you why successful business owners end up broke and how you can avoid being one of them. Hey millionaires, welcome back to the channel. This is an important topic to consider since many people think that they will become wealthy by just having a high-paying job or by owning a profitable business. In my opinion, rich and wealthy are similar terms, but not equal. I believe that being rich is having a high source of income. A good example is the owner of an ice cream shop who is netting $250,000 every year. The owner has a very high income and gets to enjoy the best of life. He probably drives an expensive Mercedes-Benz and lives in the city's secluded neighborhood. He can send his kids to private school and probably has the luxury to delegate cleaning and landscaping chores to others. You may also see him going on expensive cruises and visiting the most expensive countries of the world. So if he's enjoying the best of what life has to offer, what is wrong with this picture? Let me explain. He lives it up while on vacation, but then needs to get back to the rat race by working long shifts at his ice cream shop. People just see what you post on social media. We all tend to only post the best moments of our life. When we are out on vacation, when we go to expensive restaurants, or when we purchase cool and expensive toys. People usually don't post the boring stuff like waking up at 6 in the morning to get ready for work, when they have to drink 3 or 4 monsters throughout the day to stay awake, or when they are stuck in traffic driving back home after sunset. The point being is that the ice cream shop owner does not own his time. He must continue working or the money will stop flowing in. And suddenly, his horse carriage can turn into a pumpkin. Now, true wealth, on the other hand, is very different. At least for me, being wealthy means you own your time. Yes, you may own a small business, but it should not be your prison. Remember, you should own your business. The business should not own you. Time is the most valuable asset we own since it is a limited resource. I must clarify, I am not against anyone who likes to spend their time working on their business. To each their own. I also love working, but the difference is that I choose what I work on every day, and if I stop working, money still comes in. The reason in the first place why I wanted money was to own my time. If I want to go to my kids' awards, I just go. I can take out my mother if it's her birthday. I don't have to ask anyone for permission. I don't need to be back at a certain time. If out of the blue we decide to go out on vacation, we drop whatever we're doing and we just go. I still remember my first job at McDonald's when I was 16 years old. The smell of oil and salted fries in my shirt, and hearing all the beeping sounds the machines would make when the food was ready. I would sometimes look at customers who sat at the lobby during the day and chit-chatted for hours. And these were people in their 30s and 40s, not near retirement age. I would ask myself,
I wonder how these people can make a living that they can hang out at the McDonald's all day long.
They seemed well-dressed and did not share drinks or purchased food from the dollar menu as I was used to. After sitting there for hours, I would hear them say that they were going to the movie theater afterwards. I would see them through the glass window of McDonald's as they drove away in their expensive car. I felt trapped as if I was in a prison. Yes, I was getting paid to be there, but I couldn't leave. I had a job to do and a boss to answer to. Not exactly relevant, but now that we speak about McDonald's, I remember the night shift manager once told me on my 1-year anniversary.
Hey Sergio, I've been seeing your work. Don't think it's going unnoticed. Salary increases are coming up. The store manager asked me to choose one person who will get the highest increase. Don't say anything, but I'm going to put in the work for you.
I still remember how I felt when he told me that. It did inspire me. I probably left the table real shiny those 2 weeks. I was getting paid minimum wage. which at the time was $5.15 per hour. I waited the long 2 weeks for my paycheck to come in, and bam, I see my big raise. I got a dime. Aww. Yes, a 10-cent raise. I was now officially making $5.25 per hour. Since we are talking about small business owners, I will give you the steps you should take to become financially independent and be able to own your time. The first step you should take to become a wealthy business owner is to learn and master the skill of delegating. I touched on this subject on my previous video. I will link it in my description below. So what is delegating? Delegating is entrusting an employee with a task you are responsible for. I really don't know how people want to grow their portfolio without delegating. I've heard a ton of excuses why people do not delegate.
I need to be the only one charging customers because employees will steal.
I say to them, a business that cannot sustain a level of theft is not an actual business.
Nobody will do it like me. They will have the job.
I tell them, hire 2 employees then, so each can do a half of what you do. Imagine if you suddenly acquire 10 convenience stores. How will you be able to split yourself in 10 to run them all? It's humanly impossible without leverage and delegation. This is crucial since many business owners decide to sell or sometimes even close their business because they are tired of operating it. If you have successfully built a team and have created operational systems so that the business can operate on its own, there is no reason for you to close it down. I've spoken to countless business owners who often sell their business simply because they want to enjoy life and travel the world. They have opened their business doors every morning for decades on cruise control that they did not notice time flying past them. They are now in their older years, and the business that they once loved brings them repugnance. They probably regret missing their kids' ceremony awards and their friends' birthday dinners for working in their business all these years. You will be able to buy your time back by replacing yourself with an employee and delegating and leveraging people's time. Not only will you get your time back, but doing this will also bring more value to your business if you ever decide to sell it. A self-sustaining business not requiring the owners to operate it is sellable and more valuable. The second thing you must do to become a wealthy business owner is to invest a good portion of your business profits. You need to figure out your long-term plan so that you can know how much to pay yourself. If you're on the building stage and want your business to continue growing, you must sacrifice your paycheck and live on the bare minimum. It is very important to get on a strict budget. A budget is not to see where you spend your money, but to see where you will designate your money even before you get paid. I still remember how ignorant and naive we were about money. We would go all out on Walmart when we got our income tax returns. You would see me walk out with a 50-inch plasma TV and a bunch of other stuff we didn't even need. After a few weeks, we would magically disappear the $5,000 or $6,000. I still remember us going over our bank account statements to make sure that no one had overcharged us or hacked our account. I would feel relieved once I saw that no one had stolen from us and that we had spent all the money ourselves. If you are certain that your business has peaked and reached its true potential, you must increase your profits and invest part of your salary. Many people make the mistake of spending all their profits on their lifestyle. This is a big no-no. Small business owners should invest a sizable portion of their income. You have 2 options. You can either replicate your successful business and open a second store, or you can invest your profits in another asset class. Depending on how you handle and manage your time and stress, you can either invest in real estate, or if you want something more passive, invest in the stock market. The goal is to grow your passive income and not depend on a single source of income. Remember Warren Buffett's wise words: if you don't make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. I invest 25% of my convenience store salary into my real estate business and reinvest 100% of my real estate profits back into the business. We do not spend a single penny of the money we collect from the rental properties or from the mortgage notes we own. This strategy has helped us accumulate 20 properties around town and has blessed us with a net worth of close to $2 million. My convenience store's income makes us rich, but investing in real estate is making us wealthy. The plan for you should be to grow your assets as much as possible to one day live off your interest and rental income. The active income from your business should feed your investments or should be used to replicate your current successful business. This is the end of the video, millionaires. I am offering small business owners mentorship. Please send me an email if you're interested in my services. I really hope this information will motivate and help you become wealthy so you can leave a legacy for your children's children. If you found some knowledge in this video, please give me a like and don't forget to subscribe. God bless you, millionaires.